to start it. Gonna be like, hey, this is Zach.
Okay, yeah, do it.
Sure. Hey, this is Zach. We're gonna talk about expressing identity.
I don't know why she's invited me. I'm really boring.
I invited you because you have a very strong identity and you're a very interesting person. Stop putting yourself down.
I don't know. I feel like for me, identity is just being who you want to be. I always say to people, if you don't know what you're passionate about, go out and find it. Just try shit. I mean, can we swear on this channel?
Yeah, sure.
Shit. You never know what you're gonna enjoy or what you're gonna like as a person. I mean, it took me ages to find out what I was really interested in. I didn't know what I wanted to do as a career for a long time.
I didn't realise that until I realised what I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I went through, like, my first thing was, I'm going to be a teacher. And then,
really?
I know!
Jesus
I
Christ.
think I could be a good teacher, but then I went to a primary school for a week and was like, children are the worst, and I hate this.
See, that's the thing, you try these things out, and if it doesn't work out, at least you tried it.
And then I was like, I'm going to do computing, and then I was like, I hate all the people in the computing industry. Because me and Sam were having a conversation about what we were passionate about, and I was like, you're passionate about these things, and I was like, oh, what am I passionate about? And it's quite, like, it's always been there.
It's always hard to
I've
answer
never
that.
realised. I'm passionate about politics.
Yeah, politics.
And I'm passionate about comedy.
Equality as well.
And equality.
Yeah, those
political issues
are the
like that.
three things that stand out, like,
and
from my perspective.
like creativity.
Yeah.
Like all these things, and also about being nice to my friends. I would say I'm very passionate about my friends.
Yeah, I mean, like, the first time I knew we were friends, we were out clubbing, and she just didn't stop talking about me, and I was like,
I could
that
do
sounds
that
really
now,
weird.
though.
But like, she was just like, you're just so nice.
That's a bit more arty and pretentious and cool.
Pretentious.
And she's a bit more trash meme queen. So
yeah, it's
the two sides of me.
We should probably start off saying what I'm passionate about.
Alright,
yeah. So people define me as the coffee guy. It's just addiction.
I would define you as coffee, wine. Not wine as much because you're
not wine as much anymore. I'm trying to cut back
on that. But also, I would just describe you as being very passionate. As a person.
I feel like that kind of came around when there was this TED talk about happiness, and a guy said, I've got it here. Essentially, you probably can't read that. Focus.
Just ill focus.
If you want to pause and read that, I don't know. Whatever you want to do, whether you have to or not, you should focus on. Anything you have to do, you don't want to do, you should automate it into a routine. Wake up, do 2 hours of, whether that's you need to do exercise, or whether that's 2 hours of coursework for your studies. You know, get into a routine so you don't have to think about it. I mean, think about when you go to bed, you just brush your teeth instinctively, don't you? So similar kind of thing. You mean, if you didn't have to, you wouldn't. But you almost must. So you just make it a part of your day. You don't think about it. And the other thing is, anything you don't want to do, you don't have to do, eliminate completely. And that's the route I went. For things that I didn't have to do, but I liked, is where I found my passions.
I worked out I wanted to do it because when I read about it, I actually got excited. Yeah, because I got the prospectus. Because I was sent off for one after I read about it online. I was like, and I read about it and I was like, yeah, this actually gets me excited just even reading about it. Especially, same with media and culture. That's why. That's effectively why I'm at Worcester.
Because you could do both.
Because I could do both. I couldn't pick between them, basically.
Another thing I'd say about identity is clothing.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, yeah.
I mean, you've got, I've got a few relatives who like the kind of gothic scene. So they've got like piercings, they've got some like tattoos, and they wear like the clothes they want to wear. And I think something like that where you're a subculture is hard because people label you. I'd say I wear different styles of clothing. I've got like, I think 2 parts to me. I've got the kind of what I'd call kind of street minimal wear, graphic t-shirts, like skinny fat jeans and like plain shoes. And I've got the kind of like checkered shirt, denim jackets and stuff like that. Because I feel like no one's as simple as you wear.
Yeah, nothing.
You wear one style. No one is as black and white as that. And that's the other thing I was going to say is trying to identify yourself or create an identity for yourself.
Oh, it's hard.
It shouldn't be like, well, first of all, I don't believe you should aim to do that. I think be who you want to be, and then an identity will come from that. If you want to be a prick, I mean, good luck in your life, but you're gonna get that kind of, you're gonna get kind of
You're
attitude
getting
towards
surrounded
you.
by people like you, though, aren't you, as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so much more aware of subcultures and different issues with media because I've known you, like.
Aww. Influencing people.
I'm far more interested about it now, and not to the extent where it doesn't, that kind of passion doesn't identify me like it does to you, but it's nice to kind of have that brush
I'm more
off.
interested in coffee now. Friendship.
You sure it's not because you're addicted?
Yeah, I was gonna speak about expressing identity online.
You're gonna speak about.
I was gonna speak about identity. See, you ruined this for me. I was gonna about expressing identity online because it's cool. I like the internet a lot. I don't know. I don't really know how much of an internet person you are.
In my spare time, I like TV. I like film quite a lot. My IMDb list has about, I'd say, 250 different ratings on there, just from films. That's not including TV shows. I really like to critique, not to like show them down.
I'm getting more into wanting to critique stuff.
I like reviewing. I like doing something, discussing what you've just seen, and everyone has a different opinion on it, and I really like that. Yeah,
I wanted to. My New Year's resolution for this year, my main one, is to consume more art and consume just better things, because I unsubscribed from all the channels that I thought were stupid.
Pretentious as
well, and stuff like that. I wanted to improve my my quality filter, basically this year.
Okay.
And I think that also involves consuming more, and then being able to critique it and compare it to other things.
I think that's an important thing to realise, is the step towards knowing what you want and doing it.
I'm using Twitter a lot more.
Twitter? I don't have Twitter.
I really, I got it ages ago, but didn't really use it, and I've started using it more, especially for, because I've subscribed to a lot of YouTubers that I really like recently, and then, well, it wasn't really recently, it was the last year kind of thing.
So you want to know about
and then
more than just what they produce on YouTube?
Yeah, and then I was on their Twitter account, and these people's Twitters are filled with political commentary and talking about content they like, and talking about their friends and
their identity.
And I'm like, oh, it's so cool, kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I'm compelled to make my Twitter better. Technically, everything you make is content for the internet, whether it be a status or a tweet or an Instagram post.
And everyone's styles of editing and filming reflects their personalities as well. I mean, and that's not even including different camera gear and stuff, because I mean that's not as important as the actual content, but the way people like to edit things, what they leave in, it's not what they put in the videos, it's what they leave out, which shows who someone is.
It's very telling, yeah. One of my friends, the Tom Swap Get Your Own Swamp video, which is great.
Link down below.
No. I uploaded it unlisted, unedited, because I thought the footage was really funny, but I couldn't put all of it in, obviously, and one of my friends watched it and was like, I don't like myself in the unedited one, but I like myself in the edited one, and it's just the bits of their personality, I was like, these are my favourite bits, so I'm going to leave them in.
I mean, I don't know what it's like, but I mean, if I just filmed an entire maybe vlog or series, pressing the upload button would be really daunting, because it's there is potentially millions who have an opinion on that. I just always say make content for the audience you want, rather than the audience you have. I think that's important. I think that reflects well into friendship groups. I mean, I'm lucky to say that I miss everyone from back home, but I mean, I think one of the benefits of going to uni is you can start fresh, and you can choose you want to be. I realised I wanted to be friends with Helen when I found out how passionate she was about what, because there's a lot of people who are like, oh, so what kind of things you're interested about, and they're like, oh, I don't know. But Helen was I remember asking you a question a long time ago, and you were like, I like this, I like that, and I was like, that's someone who knows what they're interested in. They have something to say about themselves, about the world, and I think that's really important. Being passionate about anything is amazing. It doesn't matter what it's in, whether that's you're passionate about politics, or about music, about maybe your own computer you've built at home. So I think anything, as long as you're passionate. Tattoos are one massive thing. Tattoos, the way you dress, your hobbies. The way I dress, I don't think really expresses my identity that much. Don't get too, especially girls, don't get too hung about it. When I meet a new girl, I'm not going, she dresses like shit. That is not at all what stands out. I never go, obviously if someone... More importantly, girls, don't value yourself on men's opinions. Finding your own identity, and being comfortable and being able to express that is definitely more attractive, and also just better than trying to conform to a overarching identity. One thing I'd say is money. Don't let money define you. Unfortunately, a lot of people are like, this is expensive, so I'll buy it and show off, and it's like,
oh, not because it is expensive. I bought a new coat. I'm so excited. It's
it
waiting
expensive?
for me in New Look. What about class?
I think it's different on your religion as well.
Oh yeah, class and religion.
I mean, I've got a Sikh friend, and she says traditionally, that is, things obviously not quite the same, but she said traditionally certain families will only have marriage with other families in that same class, and your son immediately you're born into that class. My favourite quote is one by Bob Dylan. A man is well, it doesn't have to be a man, but like, you're successful if you wake up in the morning, go to bed at night, and in between you do what you want to do. You're not, and I think that's a great example of.
Yeah, I worry about the people who
be.
become defined by their career, unless they want to be. I don't remember when I had this conversation. I think it was probably my dad who was like, I go places and they ask me like what my job is, and it's like, I am so much more than that kind of thing. Like, what do you do? And he's just like, let's talk about anything else.
I feel like personally, if I had to sum myself up as an identity, I like to talk about things. I like to think a lot about things. I tend to overthink a lot of things. I do enjoy deep discussions though quite a lot.
Me too.
I'm a barista part-time, and in my spare time I like to brew coffee and just drink because I'm addicted. Now, because I think it looks cool and I think I'll get girls that way. No, because I enjoy
Priorities.
Priorities. And I like to illustrate, I like to draw, I like to design. So I am literally a hipster meme.
Yeah, you are.
If you had to identify yourself, let's say you've just met yourself. Who are you? You've just seen Helen Townsend.
Oh man, famous YouTuber Helen Townsend.
Famous YouTuber Helen Townsend.
I hate this jokes.
Oven.
No, I haven't had an oven joke in so long. I find it quite hard to identify myself. I mean, I'd say I love comedy, I love politics, I love social issues. I'm very passionate about my friends. Those are the kind of the four things.
And I think we raised some good issues today about not having.
I'm proud of us.
I think we do good. Look at it. No, you gotta look at it and go. Yeah, that's what we want.
Zach, thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
It's okay. Thank you for having me.
I hope we solved all of your life problems.
Aesthetically pleasing, quiet, well lit room.
Thank you.
Perfect. Would you like to do the sweep? Why not? Welcome. This is Zach's bed. This is Zach.
This is what we propped to the.
This is Tripod 101. That's how you do.
Italian design stuff and smoothies. I think my books define me pretty well.
I like your room a lot.
Yeah, I like my room a lot.
It's a good minimalism meets
functionalism.
Functionalism. Oh, nice shoes. There's all your coffee.
And this is the bathroom. This is MTV Cribs. Welcome to my room. There's no towels in here at the moment because they're all washed.
Do.
Ensuite extra.